hello. I've been posting many videos where I speak different languages. Actually, the only languages that I think I can speak decently are Italian and English, and not even them. It means there's always an influence, a cross influence. So you end up not speaking, being uh, not perfectly bilingual in both languages, but that's a price we have to pay. Mainly if I spend most of my time in Italy, so I read, watch things in English, but I don't have many opportunities, chances to speak this wonderful language that has been many people underestimate the complexity and richness of the English language because it became an international language, and many people face scratch only the surface of the English language, which is not the way I see it. Um, I prefer Esperanto as an international language, but I think it's much more. It was conceived for that. English is just, it has to adapt to the place where it's spoken, and it's spoken daily. It means there's a lot of wear and tear. While Esperanto, what people blame for things are exactly the same things that make Esperanto more suitable language for people who cannot invest a lot of money, a lot of time on learning a language that is very. It's a spoken language, so it has all these incongruities, all these idiosyncrasies that all. That's the word incongruities is well, idiosyncrasies. Um, that uh, spoken language have. Surely in time also Esperanto can do this, but for the meantime is the best option theoretically. Practically no, it's English. It's the one that is most used, but I'm dividing what is ideally um, perfect from what the state of the matter is. Having said that, New Year's revolutions, I would like it to be, or resolution. This has been inconsistency. Okay, inconsistency. Incongruenza is an Italian word that I anglicize somehow subconsciously. I do also the reverse. I make Italian words that are influenced by English, are Latinate words, but we don't have them anymore sometimes. Anyway, to make a long story short, New Year's resolutions. I would like to put into practice and into transform my acquired abilities on singing and strumming and playing the ukulele into something more profitable. Not because I'm so much into this, I'm out for blood, I want money, 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 like many people in the ukulele world are out there just to get money, and they would do everything they think the common dumbed down public audience wants. No, I want to succeed in my humble way. I will never be a big singer, very advanced ukulele or guitar player for that matter, but I can make the most with what I have. I mean, I have a specific strange voice, and I will have a personal approach, not because I think I'm the shit, but I think that a little bit of personality spices whatever you do. No matter how good you are, if you've been doing something, that's how things evolve. Also languages, the same thing, however good it is, becomes boring. There are things that grows on you, and there are things that, as I say, fade on you. I mean, in time, whatever you do, if you don't add something, you're gonna get bored. That it's for everything, even for relationship with the opposite or the same sex. I don't know, with a partner. If you don't spice up the thing, you don't bring something new. People get used to you, and you become yesterday's news. So always push the envelope. Obviously, at the beginning is easier because you have a lot to push. Then, little by little, the envelope, let's say, becomes heavier and heavier. And the tiny little improvement on a higher level costs a lot. It will involve a lot of effort. So, I will try to have a more focused approach on singing and playing the instrument. I mean, I've been practicing a lot, and I should devote some time to focus practicing. I will resume daily running. It's something I will lose other 5-6 kilos, and I'm starting out today, the 31st of December 2015. I hope this year will not involve major nuclear wars. The way things go, it seems that things are quite touch and go and hairy in the world. But that's another story. I cannot do, but all together we can do things. We can make things different. But all in all, personally, alone. Then I have someone I like so much, and I wouldn't say over the ocean. It's the same sea. It's called the Mediterranean Sea. But it's in a Aegean Sea. I mean, she's in a big island called Crete, and it's a critical situation. She's obviously, not obviously, but she's Greek. Okay, she's in Greece, and everything started from me trying to teach Italian to Greek people, or teach some Greek to Italian people. I had a video who became a way it viral. I mean, 12,000 hits. That's a huge amount of hits for a person like me. And I started teaching her my language. Tell you the truth, not with a lot of success, but I hope I can do much more. But for some reason we took a liking to each other. But she's over there. Obviously, I saw her on the screen, but she's coming, and I would have gone there, but there were some tech problems. I mean, money was much more for me. I mean, I had to spend much more money. I had to stay like 9 hours in Athens, so I have to spend the night over there. And I said, well, why don't you come here? I will come there, and I will go there when it's much cheaper for me to go there, and it will be, but not now, because apparently people don't go to Crete during the winter. People are so predictable. And well, I can go there, but I spend a lot for me. It's a lot of money. So I prefer to make the most. So I will go there, and I'll tell you, have liked I would like to go there because not only I meet her in the her natural, natural environment, but I mean, but I would have seen, I would, I, am I speaking about the past or the future? I will, let's end the other sentence, I will see Greece another time. The last time I saw Greece was almost 30 years ago. It's 1987. And I think a lot of things changed in Greece. And all for Greece, and I think Germany and Europe is very unfair towards Greece, and they try to pass them off as tembelides, lazy people, which are not. This is Mediterranean attitude, and yes, there are people who are like that, but it's not what they're doing to them. It's overly unfair, not to speak criminal, because it's not something that is law according to the law. Doesn't mean it's fair. Law can be criminal. Attitude of states can be criminal, because when you make a country that it was not that rich, but it was quite good. I mean, they were not poor, and you try and you little by little make them poor because of what? It's a long story. Anyway, I'm all for Greece. Obviously, there is a point. Language and culture. When you don't understand those people, you don't understand the language, you don't have access to the culture, you don't sympathize. That's normal. So I think Greek people uh, make should push their language and think and starting being a country that is on a par with other European countries. Greek people are not more, but not less than French people. Well, I have a bias against German people. I tell you, I don't like them. I never liked them. I don't like the language. I don't like the way they behave. And tell you something, people from the north, in spite of, yes, but I think England is another kettle of fish. England and France. England is a little bit more northern than France, not only geographically, but more Germanic in a way, but not. They are not Germans. Or because they are not, because the influence of a Celtic heritage that is strong, because they are parts of Great Britain and they're Celtic, and say England, but Great Britain, and there is an influence. So it's tempered by the Celtic more. Celtic are more Mediterranean, not because they live near the sea, but the attitude. But the German people, you can see on a train a couple and a family, and they barely speak to each other. They spend like half an hour and nobody speaks. That's something an Italian and a Greek person would never do. We like to talk, we like to speak Perianemon και υδάτων, πώς λένε στα ελληνικά. And that's it. Other things, I will get a bouzouki. I don't know which kind. There are two kinds, the old one and the modern one. The old one is so specific and it's very good for melodies and rebetica. Nose there. And the other one is you can play it whatever you want. Other things, yes, I will improve my Greek a lot. without losing track of my English and my Italian. These are the languages I like most, and Greek, oh, I will speak quite fluently, but I'm not doing that now. I mean, according to my standards. Other people say you speak very well, but I know my limits. I know I don't know many words. I know how I used to speak them in 1987. And now I think my accent is much better because I have access to a lot of spoken Greek. But at the time I know a huge amount of words. My vocabulary was huge. It's coming back to me little by little, and I do my little homework every day, active, and I would like to upload other videos where I speak Greek, and it's a good exercise. Then I watch them and I correct my mistakes. I always make mistakes, even when I speak English and when I speak Italian. Obviously, I don't make stupid mistakes as I make when I speak Greek. There are different kinds of mistakes, but you learn also through your mistakes. That's it. New Year's resolutions, and I hope ελπίζω πάρα πολύ ότι θα φτιάχνουμε θα φτιάξουμε αυτή, γιατί εάν όλα πάνε καλά θα είναι κάτι πολύ πολύ ωραίο για τη ζωή μου. Γεια σας.